Welcome to When I Fell in Love with Hip Hop STL. I'm your show host, Israel Picasso. We tuning live from St. Louis, Missouri. Today's guest is Jake Bleazy. Right now, we're going to listen to some of his music. We got a song called Hard Times featuring Chateau. We're going to listen to this shit. Y'all, let me know what y'all think.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me on, bro.
It's all good. It's all love. Like I told you, bro. I fuck with your music.
Thanks, man.
Can you hear the record, Jake?
Yeah, I can hear it good, man.
You said you thank God for the hard time shit. Me too.
I thank God for the hard times, only because it made me go work harder just to get mine. I thank God for the hard times, made me realize I'm stronger than my own mind. I thank God for the hard times, only because it made me go work harder just to get mine. I thank God for the hard times. Thank God for the hard times. How's your mind? I hope it's fine and not fuck like mine. Sleep deprived cause I've been thinking about my dreams all night. We gon' eat, we gon' be alright. But I remember times sitting cause the coaches in the food and I ain't eat that night. Go to sleep and everything's alright. Decided right and I don't ever want my kids to have to live that life. I go through it twice, never had to look into my son's eye and tell him that I'm done trying. Ain't no way I'm falling. Getting to the ready, only y'all shop and getting to the bag. Tell me why she tripping, why she mad. Tell them kiss my ass for all I care, they would never care. Guess they don't need me on that bag. Disposable pass with a disposable cast. Except for maybe just a couple notices less. Passing constipation, then you know that I'm glad. Lazy vocable, don't wanna smoke, I'm unapproachable. And this bitch, every bar I spit is fucking quotable. Go to 40, fucking load of food. Wasted, I've been getting loaded food. Ride or die, baby, ain't no fun try. Put your motherfucking hands up if you get high. Ride or die, baby, ain't no fence ride.
Yeah.
Put your motherfucking hands up if you get high.
He talking that shit, y'all.
Pick my people up out of whatever, whenever, like fuck 'em, I'm ballin' forever. Say I pick my people up out of whatever, whenever, like fuck 'em,
We
I'm
ballin' forever.
Hey, man, appreciate
ballin'
you.
forever.
Yeah.
We ballin' forever.
Okay. Yeah, that was Jake Bleazy, y'all. That was called Hard Times and shit. I want to let y'all know we do got digi cards. These are digital cards. We be out in the streets. We pass these out. Every episode has this card right here. You scan this on your camera and all the episodes pop up. I pass these out in the street. So Jake Bleazy, everybody will be seeing your episode. Okay,
Appreciate
now
it,
my first question.
Love.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Now, can you let the crowd know how you fell in love with hip hop, Jake?
Man, really, I was thinking about that earlier. Really, what it was for me was kind of how we were talking about before we went live, about how I just really, when I would hear someone's music and they were talking about going through the struggle or something similar to what I would go through, I would have that song on repeat and just listen to it over and over and break down the lyrics and just be like, man, I really want to make music like that one day. It's really how I just started falling in love with rap, was, you know, hearing like always, even like Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne, but I always like songs like Dear Ann and stuff like that were just not people's favorite Lil Wayne songs, where he went deeper on like what he was actually, you know, shit like that, like his mind and his life and stuff like that. I always thought that was cool. And then a lot of Harlem rappers, you hear them rapping about just grimy coming up, struggle. I loved all that stuff. Always just like really good music.
Okay. So can you tell the world how was it for you growing up as a European in America? And how did you come in contact with, like you said, hearing Lil Wayne and all of that? That's basically, that was your influence?
Yeah, man. So Lil Wayne was like really, really big. Yeah, Lil Wayne was one of the first ones where like other rappers, you know, were cool and everything, but Lil Wayne was one of the first ones that I could actually listen to a whole album, you know, where I wasn't getting bored. I could listen to an album and, oh, wow, that's you know what I mean? And then start, you know, The Game, and there's other people too, but it was just, I started listening to albums of people, because I've never been just like the hot single kind of guy. I like digging deep into the albums and hearing really, you know, the gems, I call them. You know, those tracks they're not talking about that are really the gems. They're talking about their lives and stuff. And man, I got into some good music, and it just really inspired me to try to make music. Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell us about your lifestyle, like growing up? what type of things you went through growing up in America, man. Let the world know, man.
Well,
like
really,
far
it
as
just
like your
depends,
struggles
man.
and shit.
Yeah, well, so I really didn't know my biological parents very well growing up. Got taken in by like aunts and uncles, grandmas, stuff like that. So, you know, a lot of times I'd be somewhere and I wouldn't have like designer clothes, or like I remember even one time I lived at somebody's house and they wouldn't let me wear Jordan or Nike or anything. Like they were like, "Nah, if you got friends because of the clothes you wear, then they shouldn't be your friends." So I was always, you know, getting made fun of at school for wearing, you know, Dollar General and Starter and wearing plain T-shirts and all that stuff. So I was like, you know what? I got older and was like, I'm not going to be wearing that stuff anymore, you know. But
Yeah,
you know, that's kind of, you know, some of the stuff I went through. So I remember even that, like I would always get picked on for even whenever I first started liking rap. That household that I lived in at the time, I got so much crap for liking rap. It was ridiculous. They were like, "Oh, why are you listening to that garbage?" Yada yada yada. I'm talking like throwaway CDs and stuff that I would be having and just stuff like that. So they didn't really like rap, but it just, I don't know, it just made me more like, man, fuck you, rebellious. I'm gonna listen to that gangster music. You know what I mean? So
yeah, real
really,
shit, man.
and
Real shit. I feel you on that, man.
like,
But you know what? I'm gonna say it like this. It's a good thing that you kept going with that shit, man. It's a good thing you ain't give up on yourself, bro. It's a good thing you ain't let the people that was in your ear, you know, drive you to the ground, bro, because you got some good ass music. And that's another question I want to ask you. Yeah. Okay, as far as the new generation, can you tell me like what you bring to the table for the new generation as far as this hip hop shit?
well, see, with rap now, I think what I might be able to bring to the table is I think rap has like a lost, like a touch of the actual like realness. Just people really rapping about what they went through or their lives, and it's more to rap than just slinging drugs and buying cars and girls and these chains and stuff and guns. You know, maybe I can bring some of the truth back into rap, is what I said. You know, the real, you know, people listen to a record and are like, oh, I feel that. Not just like, oh, that's a hot song, have my head bobbing. You know what I mean? Like people actually, I want people to listen to my lyrics and be like, oh shit, okay, I can remember a time in my life where I felt like that, or you know, something like that. So
Yeah. So you basically you
hopefully I can
saying
bring
basically like a timeout for the bullshit and you know bring that real motivational rap back.
Yeah, like because even Tupac, I love Tupac, and it's just crazy to me that like all these dudes that you hear now that are doing all this rapping about bullshit grew up on Tupac, right? Like these
Yeah,
older cats that
they
are in their
did.
30s grew up with Tupac, so that really trips me out compared to somebody in my generation who is now, you know, 20. We're damn near 30 years removed from when Tupac died. You know what I mean? So like damn near, like he died, you know, in the 90s. So that's kind of just like, wow, like it trips me out. How did that generation get the style of like that music whenever they grew up listening to Tupac and Biggie and the real MCs? You know what I mean? So it always just trips me out.
Yeah. So what was your motivation behind the song Hard Times, bro? And what producers you work with?
Okay, so we got some really good producers, and like I worked with like 5 or 6 different ones on this last project. To be honest with you, like different producers. So we got like MK for Bounce Back. He did Bounce Back, and then Hard Times. We have a guy in California that we work with too, named Taz, and I lived in California because actually I stay in Oklahoma now, but when I recorded that one, I was in California with Shadow, and I worked with a lot of his team there too. So it was really cool. The music video we did with his everything, so it was really nice.
Okay. Now you said Shadow. Is somebody on your record label or what?
He's just like a good buddy, you know, like he's like one of those like hip hop buddies. Like we use each other for like competition. Like he'll call me and be like, "Oh, look at this dope bar that I got or whatever," and I'll be like, "That's cute. Look at this verse, it slaps." You know what I mean? So we'll always like, use each other because he's in California, I'm in Oklahoma now. So we'll call each other back and forth and just use each other kind of for motivation. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what do you think of this song? What do you think of that? And I'm like, hey, that one's fire. I need a verse on it. Or he'll do the same, vice versa. You know, so we work and collab a lot like that.
Okay. So are you from Oklahoma?
Like if he drops a song. Yeah, I'm from Oklahoma. Originally, I was born in California, moved to Oklahoma when I was about 4, so I don't really remember being out there much. And then ever since I've been about 15, I just keep going back and forth. So
Okay,
I just travel
what
a
part of
lot in between
Oklahoma?
Tulsa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Out in
Okay,
Tulsa.
yeah, I'm familiar. I got a friend that's from Tulsa actually.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of gang culture down
Open
there
mics?
too.
Yeah, a lot of First 48 episodes for sure.
Yeah,
In Tulsa, you
yeah.
see them on First 48.
All right. Hey, can you
But
speak on that?
Tulsa,
Can
man.
you speak on that bounce back song? Can you? What was your motivation behind that bounce back song, bro? That was a crazy ass record.
Yeah, Bounce Back has been one that a lot of people like. So Bounce Back was kind of, I was in California thinking about my grandma in Oklahoma, and I was like, I really want to write some kind of song just to kind of, that she can listen to or something before she passes, kind of showing that I'm appreciative and, just kind of shows what, we went through, me and my grandma, because she really stepped in for a minute and raised me in the later years of my teenage years. So she stepped in when I was like 15 or whatever and looked out for me there for a couple of years. So I was like, man, I really want to write a song for her. And Hard Times was almost the same stuff. Just want to write some kind of song that's real about some struggle that people feel. Because sometimes it's not all joyous and happy. Sometimes it is, life hits you. You
Right.
have hard times and stuff. But I really do thank God for the hard times that I've been through because it made me who I was and really made me have a stronger relationship with them. So.
See, a lot of people don't think, like, no disrespect, a lot of people don't think Europeans go through struggles and shit. They feel like y'all got white privilege and all of that, but y'all human beings just like we is. Y'all go through shit just like we do. You feel me? And that's what made me.
You can't judge somebody.
Yeah, that's what made me gravitate towards your music. When I heard that song "Hard Times," bro, I've been through a lot of hard times. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, this white boy straight spitting that real talk.
Yeah. Thanks,
I've
man.
been through that shit.
That's kind of, what I was hoping for was, people would feel it and, they think, oh, I've been through the same kind of shit. Or even the bar about roaches and the food. I've had so many people tell me, like, dude, I'm telling you, that shit was hard. When I heard that, I really liked that song and all this stuff. So, I've got a lot of love for that song. And the reason why I think that people like my music is just because it's original. It's not like I'm trying to.
You being yourself. You being yourself, and I can tell it. I can tell in the music that you actually being yourself. You ain't trying to be the next person.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Just trying to keep it original and I like stuff I've actually been through, man. Like when I was younger, I rapped. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm in a Lambo, yada yada yada. But dude, I'm not really in a Lambo. I was sitting there at the Section 8 apartments, having all my buddies come over, rapping about Lambos. No one takes that serious. You know what I mean? So I gotta really start making this stuff about effort, or just stop making music.
All right, I got another question for you. What type of artists you work with in the industry? Or which artists you feel like you want to work with in the future?
Well, I've worked with a lot of great artists. Afro Man, he's mentored me a lot and helped me like grow
straight up.
And realize a
Afro
lot.
Man for real?
Yeah, yeah, the OG Afro Man. Yeah, I've worked with
man.
Afro
That's
Man,
crazy.
Mike Jones and Lil Flip. Lil Flip really checked me one time, and I was like, wow, all right, I really gotta start thinking of stuff like that. So some of these guys are really cool that I've worked with.
Wow. So you work with Lil Flip. How did that happen?
I was known his manager, and I hit his manager up. We did a few shows and everything, and working on a song and all that good stuff. So just getting it as it goes, man. I throw a lot of the shows in Oklahoma and Tulsa. Not all of them, but I throw some of them. So like I'll do.
Yeah, I'll be seeing that on your Facebook that you be doing a lot of shows and shit.
Yeah, so I'll book them for shows and everything, and then work on songs with them and all that other stuff. Meet and greets at dispensaries, all that good stuff. And I've learned a lot of stuff from those guys because they're actually built careers and everything. And they've told me a lot of like moves to avoid you know, and stuff like that have helped me out a lot, really. And some of the other artists, even locally on a local level, helped me out a lot too. Like Had Enough, this one guy, he kind of set like a local blueprint for me. I kind of saw what he was doing and was like, wow, he shows love to people and doesn't hate on them, and then people show love back. Maybe I should do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Yeah, you always want to fuck with who fuck with you, bro. You don't want to fuck with motherfuckers that don't fuck with you. Shit. You know, you fuck with motherfuckers that show love to you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Love triumphs people every time and hate, but it's all about that. And I try to just give everybody an opportunity. You know what I mean? I'm like not a clicked up kind of music guy. I'm not like that at all. I'm not like, oh, it's my clique, yada yada. Nah, it's everybody. I don't even know. Like, I'm so shocked sometimes. Dude shows up to a show with 2 people, and it's the hardest artist there. You know what I mean? Like, you just never know when it comes to this.
Yeah, that shows that you're a human being, bro. That you don't have to be around 10,000 people, you know, to make yourself feel comfortable. You can be yourself by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. It's really what it is too. And even with music, like, you know, you got to feel comfortable in your own skin. Even when you're on stage, man, I figured this too. It's hard when you're on stage rapping about stuff that you feel people, they don't, you know what I mean? Whenever, because like whenever you hear guys like, oh, I'm the most lit in my city, yada yada, all this other stuff, and they're not, and they're on stage, you're kind of just like, all right, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's when it comes to making music. So, you know, some guys, they do it for their confidence and everything, but for me, it really just comes down to, I just want to make real music that people are actually like, okay, that stuff he's going through, that stuff he's going through, or yada yada yada, you know, instead of just unrealistic crap that a lot of people do.
Right, that bullshit. All right, now when was the first time you actually recorded in the recording studio, and do you remember the song you recorded?
Yes, I do. I remixed Post Malone's song. We did that one, White Iverson. I remixed that song, but the story is like hip hop. So I'll tell you that one. I was selling weed in high school. So this guy is like, okay, I need a half at lunch. He's like, can you meet me at my house? I'm like, yeah, I'm in high school at the time. And we had off-campus lunches and everything. So I go to give this dude his half. And whenever I get there, he's like messing around with the studio, making a beat or something. And I'm like, giving him the sack. And I'm like, just jokingly was like, bro, I'll give you like $20 off if you record a song for me. And he's like, yeah, bro, you got time before you go back to lunch? And I'm like, yeah. So I'm not playing, dude. Before the lunch break's over, I'm sitting there freestyling a song for this dude and gave him like $20 off his hat. And
damn,
I didn't go back to school that day. I was recording songs for the whole I didn't go back to school. I was recording music. You know what I mean? That set it off me. I was like, well, I went back to school. Yeah, we posted it on SoundCloud, and everybody's like, bro, this shit hits low key. So I just started recording ever since.
Yeah, you definitely got a unique sound, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You don't sound like no artist that's out right now. I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't heard one rapper sound like you yet.
Thanks, man. That's good. You know, that's a good thing.
Real talk.
I've heard some artists that are pretty good too, man. So I appreciate that. There's a lot of good artists out right now too. So
yeah. Well, where can we find your music? Like right now, like if somebody want to stream your music or something.
Spotify, Apple Music. It's on, you know, iTunes, all that stuff. So you can just go look it up. Jake Bleazy. It's the same name for all platforms. JAKEBLEAZY, like on this little screen down here. And it's on all platforms. So you can just look up Jake Bleazy. Something will pop up.
How did you end up getting that name, Jake Bleazy? Where did that come from?
At first, I just had it my name. And then I was sitting there because I was just going to have it Jake, and people were like, you can't just have Jake, what the hell? I'm like, what, some other, you know what I mean? Like, you can just have your name, and they're like, no. And I'm smoking a blunt, and I'm sitting there thinking of names, and I'm like, man, how these dope ass rappers get their names, right? So I'm smoking a blunt thinking like, Tupac. How the fuck did Tupac get the name Tupac? How did Easy
type shit.
Bleazy, and then just Bleazy hit my head, and I was like, oh, it's just really just an idea that hit my head. But I remember thinking that, like, how did Tupac, Easy E, fucking, how did they get their name? And then Bleazy just hit my head, so I was like, wrote it down and stuff.
It fits. It definitely fits the character, bro, that you bring into the industry.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Just try to do that. But I'm always smoking weed too, so that's another reason why it's like. Fuck.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. The herb of the earth. We all love the herb of the earth.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So.
Hey, if you don't mind me asking, what's your favorite strand, bro?
My favorite strand, honestly, is Blue Dream.
Oh Blue Dream. Most definitely. You a smoker then. You were definitely smoker. You a smoker.
It's like fuck. I was just smoking something yesterday, and it was like it's just so nice to see Blue Dream every once in a while, and just it's a soft strain. If the grower's good, it's always good. And then Fruity Pebbles is too. Honestly, I like Fruity Pebbles a lot. When I was in Los Angeles, I had some Fruity Pebbles back in like 2016, and it was fucking insane. So I'm still looking for that quality, but I'll never forget that weed. It was crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I really fuck with them. I really fuck with gelato and shit like that, man. I like Master Kush and shit like that, man. I ain't really too with all this too extra exotic ass weed. I like real weed, bro. I don't like that lab grown shit.
No, yeah, most definitely, man. That's what I was actually when I was in California. I'm crazy, man. I smoke too much. I'd go into the dispensary and I'd try every single product I'd try. They get something new and then I'd be like, oh shit, well let me try it. You know what I mean? And that exotic shit, I just never really liked it, man. I always like just the simple, just
just regular Kush, man. Just
those and stuff, just the original stuff. So
most definitely. How can we reach you via social media? Like if anybody want to contact you.
The same way, just Jake Bleazy, JakeBleazy. It's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all the social media platforms. That's where they can find me. What is it? TikTok, same name. So it's just the same name universally through all the social media platforms.
Okay. How much you charging for features and shows in case anybody want to bring you to their town?
Well, just for shows and all that stuff, right now I just do like $200 if it's out of town, and if it's in town, it's only $100 for shows. And for features, if I like your music, I'll do a free feature, and if I don't,
dope.
Honestly, it's just kind of how it works.
That's dope as fuck.
So if I like your music and I like the song, just don't be surprised if you just get an email back with a verse on it. You know what I mean? That's what I tell people to make it kind of easy. Just if I like the song, I'll hop on it, especially if you're from Tulsa.
Okay. Yeah, I got an artist, man, I want to link you with, man. His name Lil D the Stepper, man. He crazy. He's crazy, bro. And I think y'all make some good music together, man. I'm going to link y'all together. But I got one last question before we get out of here. And this is the question of all questions. Mm-hmm. What's your top 5 dead or alive MCs?
All right, so top 5 dead or alive is... I gotta put Tupac on there just because it's Tupac. And any list without Tupac, I feel like is just not a list. It's just not a list. So Tupac is definitely on there. Lil Wayne, just because Lil Wayne has been doing it. He's just somebody that in 2010, Lil Wayne was way up here right when I first started getting into rap with all the mixtapes and everything that he did and just his longevity. Lil Wayne. I put Snoop Dogg in the top 5 all-time list for sure, just because he's been in the game for 30 years.
For hellas. He's been in the game for hellas.
Tupac wanted to be like Snoop Dogg. We wanted to sell records like Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people really know
he
that.
did. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You the first person I ever heard say that, but it's the truth, though. A lot of people don't want to admit that, but I heard Pac say that shit.
Yeah.
I heard him say that shit back in the day.
Yeah, it was Tupac and Snoop Dogg is right there, though, that I'm just like, dude, Snoop Dogg was really has been doing it. And it's crazy that we're in 2021 and he's still here, still relevant. He's still getting paid $100,000 a show, It's crazy. He's still, just like a legend, So Snoop Dogg, Tupac. I've got to put Lil Wayne in there just because that's just like my guy. And let's see here. I don't know, this might get some people mad, man, but Like an MC that I really liked that is just like kind of fell off a little bit, and I know it kind of sounds goofy, but I really like Nelly, bro. Nelly was so fire.
Oh, I fuck with you, bro. I fuck with you now, bro.
Nelly,
St. Louis, hey, St. Louis, we in here. We in this motherfucker, bro. Hey, that's what's up, bro.
I never hear people
fuck
say
with
Nelly on their top 5 list, but it's just like Nelly, and Nelly was so like on fire when he came out.
Yeah.
Like I was young, and that was It's Getting Hot. And that was just like everywhere.
Yeah. He had all the bitches out. No disrespect, excuse my language, but he had all the bitches out.
Yeah.
He had all the women out. You know, and that's what we need. We need more of that hip hop shit back, that true, you know, music. Yeah. Everybody ain't got a rapper. Everybody ain't got to be no killer. Everybody want to be killers and shit, that's bro. Everybody ain't killers, bro.
It's all guns and drugs and all this crazy shit. It's just like, man, you know, which that's cool or whatever. Like, you know, for some people, that's, you know, that's some people's lifestyles. That's what they do. So they rap about it, and that's cool. But you just see so many people that you just know that's not the shit they do.
Yeah.
And that's what's annoying about it. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
You know, that's like my thing with it all. Is that's the only thing I get annoyed with when in rap is whenever you see just like, oh fuck, it's like everywhere, and it's not really even about lyricism. Like you'll just see people fucking say the stupidest shit ever now and just have crazy videos.
Right.
So.
Hey, I see you didn't say Eminem. I see you did not say Eminem. Is it a reason why, or you just never listened to him for real?
No, Eminem. I like Eminem. He got me into to music. It's just like I have weird feelings about Eminem. I liked Eminem when he was younger, and now that he's older, I think he's trash. So like, he's hurting his legacy now. I feel like I don't know. That's just like me personally. Like if you would have asked me that like 5 years ago, he would have probably been like number 3 or 4. But now I'm just like, I can't consider somebody one of the greatest of all time if I can't put on one of the records that they're releasing now and actually listen to it. Because I can't listen to a whole Eminem song now. Like there's just something about me that's like, fuck, dude, he's just doing too much. It's not just like free flowed spitting. It's like like too much, man. I'm just like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
real
he's great.
Hey,
some of his stuff's top, you know what I mean? Top ever. He's one of the best ever, but just recently.
Hey, who you think won in the battle between him and Machine Gun Kelly, man?
I think Eminem won that one for sure. MGK definitely like got a good one. Like he just got a good blow in with that song that he had. But Eminem's song was just like ridiculous. The Kill Shot that he came out with, that one was good. That was one of the records that I was like, wow, okay, he's back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Most definitely.
MGK did good too, but I think Eminem won, came out on top of that one.
Most definitely. Okay. Well, shit, man, that's pretty much everything I wanted to ask you, bro. I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Like I said, man, I'm gonna make sure I link up a few artists with you, bro, and you know, keep doing your thing, bro. Don't stop, bro, because I ain't never heard it coming that way from no European rapper, bro. No disrespect. I'm just keeping it 100, bro. I feel like you next up for the new generation, bro, for our time, bro.
Shit, I appreciate it, man. I really do. I really appreciate that, man. And like I said, I appreciate you for coming on, showing some love, and let me, you know, talk about Tulsa and everything in the city. So that was cool, man. I really appreciate it. And my fifth would be 50 Cent. Forgot to say the fifth one, 50 Cent, bro.
Yeah. You can't figure. Hey, 50 man went through some real rough shit, bro. That nigga went through some rough ass shit, bro, and he's still here. He's still moving around, bro. Like they try to kill that man. They try to do all type of shit to sabotage his name, all that shit. But he stood strong. You feel me? So I respect that. I respect that fifth answer.
Yeah, because I mean it's really close for me between 50, Boosie, and E40. Because I really, you know what I mean. Just Boosie, I don't know.
Oh damn, water! You said water. I feel you said E40, my nigga. You said E40, water. Yeah.
I just when you see E40, it's like he's an inspiration as an MC, obviously, because his shit slaps. But you
and he original. He come up with his own styles, own language and shit, bro. He got his own language.
Yeah, his own little dialect that he uses, Sheezy and all that shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So E40 is another one in Boosie, but the way 50 Cent works some of his like business moves, I really kind of like look up to that. Like Kanye is another one, but he's kind of cuckoo for Kanye. You know what I mean?
What you think about Jay? You fuck with Jay-Z?
Jay-Z, well, I did, but he was before like my time to where like whenever we got into Jay-Z, it was almost like people in my generation, it was like Ball So Hard. That song with Kanye. Like that's how, you know what I mean? Like I tell people that with E42. Like a lot of people from my generation know him for I Don't Fuck With You, that song with Big Sean, and they don't even know E40 like good shit. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like they just know that those newer songs that they've heard them on a feature or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? I fuck with them. But it's crazy.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you got a crazy top 5, man. You got a top 5 that's really rare. I never heard nobody, you know, the way you put it in there, you put Nelly in there. I ain't heard nobody put Nelly in no top 5. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, oh, I don't want to say it, but Nelly, but just because Nelly really does, like he had so many hot songs in the early 2000s that was just, you know.
Yeah, and he brought something new to hip hop. You know, he brought something new, like far as the style and the sound.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Nelly was really cool, and then 50 Cent and Boosie and E40, I like those guys a lot.
Yeah. So what you got going out there in Tulsa, man? What y'all got going for us, like the music scene?
Well, actually, tomorrow after this interview, I gotta leave because I host open mics and I throw a lot of shows, but I do open mics on Tuesdays with like free tacos and free entry and all that stuff, just so artists can kind of come out and feel like they have a platform to work on their craft every week, or just talk to other artists, talk shit, try to battle rap. Last week, some dude was out there roasting on my J's, so I had to put him to rest.
Oh damn! Okay, he said he was joning on him how to.
I had to lay his ass down. But no, it was.
Hey, who your favorite battle rapper, man? What you think about that Cassidy versus Hitman Holla?
Yeah, man, that shit is insane. Battle rap is crazy. Honestly, man, there's so many of them that are just fucking fire, dude. Like I forgot thinking about the dude's name from Philadelphia. He's on there all the.
Oh, you talking about Reed Dollars?
I don't know, bro. He's a dude from Philadelphia, but every time I watch it, I almost just quit writing. I'm almost just like, dude, this guy is crazy as hell. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that shit's. Oh man, some of that shit, I'm like, wow. Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit, man.
I forgot his name, but that's the hardest freestyler I think, or battle rapper there is. Is that cat from Philly? I forgot his name though right now.
Yeah. Okay, well, shit, man. Like I said once again, man, I appreciate you coming on the platform, man. Shit, whenever you welcome, man. You welcome to come back on this motherfucker. You get some new music or whatever you want to put on this motherfucker. You welcome to come back, bro.
For sure, man. Thank you. And where can people find us? Where can they find us?
We gonna be on Facebook. We gonna be on YouTube. We gonna be on Instagram. I'm in the works with a company called Eclipse TV, which is like Roku. So it's gonna be on Roku, and like I said, the people in the streets, when they see me with these cars right here, they can get all your episodes gonna be on here, man. Like I said, man, I'm out here, I'm passing these out every day. So you gonna get heard, bro.
No, yeah, most definitely, man. I appreciate you for having me on. How long have you been doing when I fell in love with hip hop?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm going on this is my 7th month, bro. This is my 7th month, bro. I ain't been doing this that long, for real, bro. But building. I'm building. I'm trying to build the brand. You know, it's a blessing. You know, whatever the universe give you is a blessing, bro. So you just got to take it how it come and take it a step at a time. You know.
Most definitely, man. That's pretty cool. I like what you're doing, man. I'll give you some shares and stuff and everything. Just send me the links and I'll share it all around.
All right, I'm finna share this shit right now, bro. I'm finna share this everywhere, on every platform. I'm finna have you on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Eclipse TV. I'm trying to get you everywhere, bro. So just work with me. And if you got any new music or something you want to send me, my email is israelpicasso77@gmail.com. You can send that to me. Yeah, and I'll share that shit. Yeah, and I also put videos on my YouTube, like far as like music videos and shit. So if you got anything you want to get extra views, like for in St. Louis in the Midwest area, down here anyway, send it to me, man. I'll throw it on the YouTube.
All right, that sounds good to me, man. I come through St. Louis every once in a while, so I'll have to link in.
Okay. Okay, we out of here, man. When I fell in love with hip hop, STL, man.
All right, man.
Israel Picasso, your host.
All right, thanks for having me on. Jake Bleazy out of here. Thanks.
All right, one love.
All right, have a good one, boss.
You too, man.